All right.
So Andy, I know that Helen wasn't able to join us today, uh,
Right.
and nor Janet, but Bernard is here with us tonight.
Yes, I am, and I'm juggling two phone calls. Sorry.
Problem. No, we'll give you a couple minutes. We're waiting on a couple stragglers, I think.
Right. And so Adam, for that reason, I didn't even put approval of old meeting minutes on here because I just figured we probably didn't have enough people. So it's fine. It's just meeting minutes. So
Excellent. So no votes needed. That's great.
nope, nope. Just reporting out. This one.
We'll give Bernard a minute just in case he wants to kick us off.
Here I am. Sorry about that.
Good timing.
I ought to learn how to monetize my juggling abilities,
uh,
But anyway, okay, so let's start. We have a quorum, I think.
I don't believe we do.
We're not going to be voting on anything.
Pardon me?
We're not going to be voting on anything today.
Yeah, I'd still like to have a quorum, but if we don't have it, we don't have it. Is a quorum necessary only if you're voting? And we are deliberating.
Yeah, only for votes, but we have met in the past without a quorum, Bernard.
Yeah. Okay, Dan Bennett's here. He's not a vote. Is he a voting member?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, okay. So
What's the
that
number?
helps.
What's the number we're looking for, Andy, for
Hang
quorum?
on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8, and I think we need 9.
Okay. Let's give it 1 minute. 2 people entered. Who do we have?
Dan.
Dan was coming in again.
Oh, 2 Dans.
Same Dan.
Okay, well let's get going. Okay.
Oh, and Joe Albuquerque. Okay.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, let's get going. We don't have minutes. Are we supposed to have minutes?
Okay. Good, Andy. Sorry.
We do have old minutes that we had looked at before, or that we were going to look at before, I guess. But I didn't bring them to this meeting. I thought we might not have a quorum, so I wasn't gonna put them out there. They are available already in draft on the website, but we can vote on them next time.
Okay, let's not forget. Okay, do you want to get going?
Sure.
Construction updates, and we have a slide deck in the packet that is very interesting. A lot of nice pictures. I think they're nice.
And some newer ones, I believe, that we're going to see now.
Great.
Yep. I will take over the screen.
Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, thank you. I'm Alex with Consigli, the project manager for the project. So tonight we're just gonna go over our project here over at Pierce. So starting off with just our kind of high level schedule update. So structural steel finishing up here by the end of the week in terms of building B for all of our final detailing. And again, building B, if you're looking at it from School Street, is the right side of the building. The left side we call building A has been complete, and it's the one that has the white tarping around it. So just wanted to make that as a note. And then we are still on track for our weather tight date of July 2nd of this year, and then certificate of occupancy by 10/29/27, all on schedule and on time. And then I'll turn it over to Josh to give a general kind of update on day to day.
Yeah, good afternoon. Starting on the perimeter of the site over at the Pierce Park, geothermal wells are ongoing and on schedule. Right now we're working on wells 29 and 30. So they're on schedule with that, continue to grout right behind. So they're over there working. Other than that, for site utilities, we're doing a water line over on School Street. That will feed the domestic water for the school right on B building. And then we'll continue to backfill along that side of the building just to gain access up to the backside of the historic building. Starting at the historic building, we have done our first round of window well infills, concrete pour this week on Tuesday. We're planning to do another round next week. And then also we've been working on the 4-inch foundation wear wall around the perimeter of the foundation. On the interior side, we've completed the sub-slab drainage in the basement of the historic building. The underground plumbing in the addition has been signed off this week. So we'll be placing the mud mat, obviously weather dependent, end of next week. So we'll see what the weather throws at us, but that's what we're looking at. And then going over to the main project, starting in the basement, working our way up underground in building A. Garage is in good shape. We're doing all of our shallow electrical conduits right now and backfilling, getting up into our final layers, which will just be some stone and then dense grade, getting ready for paving in the springtime. Building B underground is still ongoing, working on the deep storm, wrapping that up, couple branch lines, and then the sanitary. So they're down in building B working on plumbing and electrical. And then they'll be bringing up that and lifts as well. Level 1, we did our first round of concrete curb pours today, which will kick off the mason. Looking to start him next week in the gym, doing all the shear walls inside the gym. And then we have the spray fireproofer slated to start the week of 2/2, starting to spray fireproof all the structural steel in the building, which then will kick off our exterior framing. Our exterior frame company was on site this week. They're going to start doing their clips, which support the exterior framing system, just ahead of the spray fireproofer. Level 2 courtyard slab, we're going after placing that tomorrow, so that'll complete all low slabs on level 2 right now. Level 3 is all poured out as well. The last section will be the roof pour. We'll go after that when we get a good chunk of weather. That's just for all the rooftop units, so we're still got time with that up on building A, and then we'll start kicking off further down the road, probably looking next month, start looking exterior frame and sheathing, which will drive all of our interiors. Building B, structural steel, like Alex said, main members are all up, topped off, completed. We started shooting studs this week, which will be part of the detailing. All stud shootings looking to be wrapped up on the 27th. And then we are wrapping the building right now, which will drive all of our MEPs and starting to do slabs over in building B. So looking to get that building wrapped up for the week of 2/2, which then will drive all of our concrete pours inside. Those are the main high level areas for schedule, but like Alex said, we are on schedule, no issues right now. So everything's looking good. Going through some photos here. Just an overall site view. Building A, that building right there with the Galvy roof. And then obviously building B's a snowy side where we got no heat right now. Left side's got heat wrapped in there. So that's kind of overall view. This is just a view from our office, just progress from December to January, just tarped in the building now, pumping heat in there, which will just help with all of our final slab placement tomorrow, level 2 courtyard, and then also spray fireproof. We need heat in there for that. View from Harvard Street, looking over at the front side of the building. And then this is just a level 2 slab placement. That is actually a lower slab. We get a topping slab on that, but that's one of the slab placements. And then just the library loading dock. And that'll be the future, or that is the green ramp wall on the other side. That'll be where we get sidewalks going up to connect to the backside of the historic building. Some underground progress down here, just underground conduits. Those are all going underground, coming out of the main electric room, head over there, and then go up. So just progress of all the underground work. And then the geothermal, that is the U-loop install, as well as the drill rig over there. It's been going pretty well. And then this is the basement of the historic building, all the sub-slab drainage, which is installed now. And then that is just gonna be trench infills with concrete. And that is formwork for the 4-inch wear wall. A view of the finished materials right there on the left. A tight little photo, and then on the right will be the addition of that photo.
All right. And just wanted to take, with this next slide, we're going to take you through kind of just the overall process from after demo here and to kind of where we are now. Just do a quick little time lapse. So we feel it's nice to show you kind of how far the project has come and just the overall progress so far. So
Every time I see that, Alex, I think we need a song in the background.
yeah, there is a song. I don't know why it doesn't come through the PowerPoint. So
Maybe we can take requests in the chat.
yeah, if there's a particular one that people like.
We can have AI generate us a new one.
Yeah,
There you go.
that would be good.
There you go. Yeah, so again, just kind of showing where we've come, right? So this was at the end of March/April last year to where we are now. So a lot of progress in a little under a year. So
Great.
just wanted to make that note.
Okay, is anyone going to talk about quality? What is that?
And are you taking the screen back or was the?
Consigli, do you guys, I mean, we
I
talked a little
assume
bit
it's
about quality.
quality of building.
We can talk a little
Yeah.
bit about that, Bernard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do, despite all the quality control programs that Consigli has, we have a third-party inspector. It's required, right? This is controlled construction, but we do have a third-party inspection that's testing the concrete strength, the rebar, the steel welds, the mason, we'll go on to test the masonry. We have nearly a full-time quality control person who's looking after the geothermal installation, right? It's a very delicate installation, if you will. You got to make sure that it's right before you backfill everything, right? So we have quality control out there. Additional to that, all the design team people do monthly walkthroughs. They do reports. If they see deficiencies, they bring them up there, right? But before we even get to all of that, I know Consigli also has a pretty extensive quality program.
Yeah, and as a friendly reminder, we had a full quality on the full-blown mock-up that we had out here. So that went through the whole gambit of testing in terms of water testing, pressurized testing, pull testing, everything that you could think of that could possibly happen to the building, we have done as well to that mock-up so that we have information going forward for the main building as well.
Right, that's what I was going to say. It's not just that we tested it, but there were actually lessons learned that were written down and then transferred along to the team that's going to be building the real building, so to speak. So that's a real active process. It's not just oh, look, we built this mock-up and it worked. There are some real lessons that came out of that have been implemented with the subcontractors going forward. So it's good to see.
Both and with respect to that, Andy, the mock-up, right? That's both architectural items, right? Like coursing of the brick and how the glass gets installed, and also, as Alex was saying, performance, right? Pressure testing, smoke testing, pull testing, water testing, right? So we threw just about every performance test at it as well. We had a couple that didn't pass first pass, right? Mostly related to the operable windows, but we diagnosed those with our commissioning agent as well as Consigli and fixed them, right? And then retested them and proved that that worked, right? So the idea is that we get it right here, right? So, we do that with a commissioning agent, an envelope commissioning agent, and we also have an MEP commissioning agent. Very complicated mechanical systems on this project. They all are these days, right? And we have MEP, that's mechanical, electrical, plumbing, fire protection commissioning agent. They've been engaged in the shop drawings and submittals, and they'll soon be doing walkthroughs as we put work in place. If they see anything that's out of order, they'll write a report that'll have the deficiencies in there. They'll be tracked until they're closed. So that's what we got for quality and quality control.
Great, thank you. Okay, next, unless there's something else under these items, budget updates. Everyone's,
I think Lynn's going to take
Okay.
us through these.
I will. Our budget remains at the $211,915,958. We've committed $196,716,758 of that budget, and we have expended to date through the end of December $57,947,188.
great. Any questions on that? Okay,
So in terms of our, we haven't spent any of our GMP contingency or our owner's construction contingency. And we have spent $592,952 of the soft cost contingency. So with the remaining balance of all of our contingencies, we have $12,738,510 available to us. We have spent 4.45% of the available contingencies, which represents less than 1% of the construction budget, maybe a third of a percent. And our construction progress was at 27%. So in terms of cash flow, we have a delta this month of projected versus actual. And again, it all has to do with timing of billings and when they're coming in. So for our relocation budget, in terms of the amount that has been reported expended by the town and what we have reported to MSBA, we're reconciled. We have reported $826,155 expenditures, and we still have a forecasted $671,023 remaining to be spent.
I think that's it on budget.
I don't know. I don't know that we have any design updates this month. Margaret, anything?
I like to give them the opportunity.
Thank you.
With a few folks on the graphic that will be in the upper portion of the library, but we don't have progress to show at this time. We'll be meeting in early February with that group.
And don't be fooled, there's been a lot going on with the design team. They've been very, very busy with submittals and all kinds of stuff, keeping up with the construction and keeping things moving along. And as Margaret said, there's still some design items out there that we're looking at. So yeah, they've been extremely busy.
Yes.
Even though we've got not a lot to talk about right now.
The
All right.
request for information, et cetera, that we've been tracking down and the submittals.
Absolutely. No, it's been great. So Bernard, I believe that brings us to new business and any public comment.
Yes, any new business? Okay,
Hey, Andy,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got one just as a
Sure.
little bit of an improvise, but you want to talk a little bit about student engagement? That we had Timothy Hintz reach out to us, Andy.
Sure. Yeah. So Tim had reached out and asked, he said they've got some students that are very interested in the construction project and what builders do on a daily basis. And I guess they have a little video section of the morning announcements that they can play for everybody. So he's going to come over probably on Monday if the weather works for us. And Alex and I are going to do a little video recording of whatever comes up. I guess questions and a little Q&A to help the kids out to understand what goes on the construction site and what construction workers do every day.
wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a former Pierce School alumni, I'm happy to do it.
Great.
Let
And
them
it's
see
a
what you
great
can achieve.
program. And yeah, students will learn a lot, and be good information that they'll find very interesting. Okay, anything else before we go to public comment?
I think that's all we have, Bernard.
Okay, good. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to make a comment or ask a question? Please raise your hand using the React function on your Zoom page. I don't see anyone raising their hands. I'll give you a couple more seconds. Okay, no public comments, so we will close the meeting and end the meeting right now. Okay, thank you.
everybody.